I really can't find the settings where I actually can have like custom settings for the mouse buttons for my SteelSeries Rival 5 mouse, and I just bought it. That's the next part of the video, but if you could tell me in the driver where I actually can make the settings for the mouse, I would highly appreciate your help. Okay, so I actually just upgraded my gaming PC, which I'll show you in a few seconds, and I pretty much cheaped out with a really basic mouse. But since I upgraded my gaming PC, this baby here now, I thought I invest a little bit of money and we get a new mouse, and this one is called SteelSeries, and at least it reads Best Gaming Mouse by IGN. It's called the Rival 5 from SteelSeries, and it's still kind of affordable. It's with taxes, it's $60. Honestly, didn't want to spend more. It comes with a nice packing, as you can see, and then the mouse itself, we have it in here. And let's just take that baby out, and it actually also comes with a little manual. Let's just open the manual real quick. Okay, so there is maybe a software we can download. That is nice. Besides that, there's not really much to say, and it tells us about the buttons. There is a funny thing here. It reads a True Air sensor. Custom high performance optical sensor with true 1-to-1 tracking for speed and accuracy. So I do not know what air sensor actually means. Maybe that is just a bit of marketing blah blah. It actually comes with a pretty nice USB cable, and I've chosen still a wired mouse, not just because of the lag, but it's just actually a wired mouse always works. And it also comes with a Velcro wrap here. That's pretty nice. So if you don't need the whole length of the cable, and it is actually attached to the USB cable. I actually appreciate that, and it's kind of like a cable which has some fabric, so that's good. And now let's just see what happens when we plug it in. Of course, like always, we have the new and fancy. Okay, so first thing we see, like always, we have like these fancy RGBs like I would have in my PC anyways. And then it comes with one button here, whatever that does. We have another button here, and then we have another two buttons here. And also we have the scroll wheel, and most likely that's a button for the DPI. And the mouse works right away. Let's just push one of these buttons. There's not much going on, so I guess next thing would be we are going to download the software for the mouse. Alrighty, so I was wrong. You actually have to download this one from SteelSeries.com/GG Engine, and let's try this one. Should be downloaded any time soon now. Okay, so let's install this one. And actually the mouse itself feels pretty good. Guess even if you have like a little bit of a larger hand, and clicking is good. Scroll wheel is actually pretty good. Looks a little bit like a car tire, or the profile of a car tire. So it has a pretty good grip here. And By the way, I'll shorten that now. The driver takes forever to upload. And finally, it's finished, the install of the driver. And I hope not that we have to register it. You know what, I'm not gonna click that. I have to say the SteelSeries website has a lot of, oh my goodness. And now they want me to create an account, which I don't know why I need to create an account. Skip this step for now. That's what we are doing, because I do not want to have an account with them. And so finally, we have the driver for the mouse now, and I wonder what we could actually do and achieve here. 3D aim trainer, that's number one, so whatever that means. Engine. So right now it's a little bit slow, so I have to adjust that. Lightning. Oh, so now we can actually adjust the lightning zones or the light zones for the mouse. It's pretty neat. So what kind of effect could we have? Color shift, reflection, single color, breeze. Let's just see what. Okay, so yeah, that's maybe not audio visualizer. So I guess, by the way, I do not have a mic installed. So reflect, what does that do? So I guess I'll just stick with color shift for now. So that's what you could do. And then it also has some apps which oh, it's customized for Counter Strikes. Is it for any other game? So I guess it's like mimicking what you could do with your PS5, you know, with the LEDs on your PS5. And so I guess that's actually basically it. So what I would wonder, which would interest me actually more, would be where can I actually do the settings for the buttons. But it has a game detection, so it actually detected all my games, so that's cool. So I guess it automatically makes a button mapping for the games. That's pretty good. So the only thing I really wonder where I could have the settings for my buttons. And I was actually hoping that one would find that actually faster. And oh, and now we have a critical update for the firmware. Wow, now a mouse apparently needs also firmware update, so let's do a firmware update as well, which is a little bit crazy to me. I mean, okay, because of the lighting and stuff like that, but the lighting could be done maybe without an update. At least the mouse was working, so that's fine. I still wonder where I actually could find the button mapping. How should I put that? It would be just nice if that would be more easy to find, and apparently it's not that easy. So I need to figure that out, but I don't want to make this video too long. But as I said, that's a little bit disappointing, or maybe I'm just not getting it, or I maybe need to have to create an account, which kind of makes no sense. Oh, and now if I click here, you see it's kind of going crazy. Oh, and now we have a giveaway, so we need to sign in, and then we could claim some Apex, Destiny 2 and Genshin, or however that's called, points or whatever. We are not going to do that. And still I do not, after 5 minutes, have no clue where I actually can configure the buttons. So that is kind of disappointing. Well, there you have it.